Okay, hi everybody. My name is Gee Fletcher, and I am so honored today to be able to present for you about biohacking your body. Now, this is part of our series that we're doing for the month of February, and I get the pleasure of sharing my story. I was asked to actually maybe explain the business side, why I decided to align myself with this company, why I thought this company would be able to give me something that my entrepreneurial and traditional businesses weren't able to do for me. So I would like to start, as I say, by introducing myself. So my name is Grania, but I go by the name of G because my name is Grania, and I don't think my parents ever thought I was leaving Ireland. But I've lived now in Australia for nearly 30 years. And I'm an Elite Pro 7 with LifeVantage. I've been with the company now for nearly 3 years. So I want to take you back to where it all began for me with LifeVantage and why even network marketing. So 3 years ago, I had the pleasure of having these amazing ladies as my business partners in another company. And we knew that network marketing had something that was really special. And it was something that you didn't have to have a lot of money or you didn't have a lot of skill set to actually be able to do this. It was a real playing field for anyone to be successful in this if they saw the vision and they believed that it could happen for them. So we decided we were with a company that wasn't working for us, so we actually had big dreams, like huge dreams. For instance, the blonde girl on the far left-hand side, Fernanda Skinner, her dream was always to be with, to have maybe 30 children. She's a teacher, and she wanted to adopt 30 children over in South Africa, and that's where she's living at the moment. And then we had Una. Now, Una is my very good friend here, and she's a nurse. And she has always wanted to work on the Mercy ships, but also she knew that nursing isn't something that you earn loads of money from. And she was like, you know what, I just want to know that we've got enough. We've got enough when we actually retire, and I don't have to stress about money. And then there's me in the middle here. And my why was always that I wanted to make millions so I could give millions away. I've had this for about 10 years of my life, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but that's literally what my mantra has been for so long. And then we have the beautiful Denise. Now, Denise's heart had been that she wanted to make a better life for her and her son, but also she has a passion for women that are in their 50s that maybe just due to life's choices or life's events that they haven't been able to stay married and things like that, or things got rough for them and they've been left literally refuge. And she wants to create a sanctuary, a shelter for women that they've got somewhere safe to go and they don't have to be on the streets. And then you have the beautiful Charlotte here over on the right-hand side. And Charlotte has always, since I've known Charlotte, she's wanted to retire her husband. Everything she had said, I want to retire my husband because he worked so hard overseas, and she just wanted him home and in Brisbane. But her heart also had been for trafficked children. And then we've got Kim. And Kim made me laugh today because I didn't fully know Kim's story. I just know that Kim wants to be a mum and wants to be able to be with her kids. And she just said, I just don't want to struggle like my parents struggled. I see that they worked for 40 years and they've got nothing. They're literally on a retirement that is nothing. They have no life. And I said, well, what's your biggest dream, Kim? And I asked her this today. If money was no object, what's your biggest dream? And she said, I'd love to have a bit of land and have a bird sanctuary. Go figure. I never knew that about her. So she wants to save the birds. But this is my life and this is my family. So my big why, over on the right-hand side, you'll see this beautiful family, and that's mine, my gorgeous husband, my son, and my daughter. And I've always just thought, we've had a traditional business, so I've never felt that my why was that I wanted to get my husband back home because he works across the road. We have a clinic, a denture clinic. But you know what? And it's never been about the money really with me. I've just wanted to get the money to give it away. But you know what? Life has thrown a couple of curveballs for us. And in the last few months, my husband's business, through no fault of his own, it's got tough out there. It actually costs about $30,000 to keep a denture clinic going with staff before we make one penny. And this month he said, I'm so glad you've got our LV money, because I don't know where the money would have come from this month. And I was like, wow. And I asked him, do you dream anymore? And he said, I don't actually dream. I just want to survive. But I know his biggest dream is to go on the left-hand side to our big why, which is Water for Africa. These people, every time my husband mentions Phil, and he mentioned him again today and he cried when he was explaining his impact that this man has in the world and what he's doing. This man said yes. One man said yes 5 years ago, I think it was, that he was going to go and put water, help people in Tanzania and in Africa to have water. And do you know that last year he gave 500,000 people water? And my husband's biggest dream is to go with him. And I said, I want to provide enough money for you that you have choices and you can go with this man and you can build wells in Africa, because I want you to dream again and have that dream in your heart. So these were our dreams. They're big dreams. You know, we're just moms on the Sunshine Coast. But we went dreaming and we went looking. And what came along was this product, Protandim. Now, I got really excited when I saw it, because my husband has an autoimmune disease. Now, we cannot treat, cure, or prevent anything with this product. But all I was looking for, that it was going to reduce his pain and it was going to help him sleep and give him some more energy. And wow, has it done that for him. He's on the soccer pitch 3 nights a week now. He's at the gym 4 nights a week, and he doesn't have pain. And that was my biggest dream when Protandim came along. I thought, surely this little yellow pill isn't going to just give my husband some relief. And that was my first thing. And I started to understand about oxidative stress. Well, actually, I didn't know anything about it. So what do? You phone a friend. And I phoned Una, who's a nurse. And I said, Una, I'm studying everything here about oxidative stress. And it's saying that oxidative stress is the main cause of disease, of 220 diseases. Tell me everything you know about it. And she went, I don't know anything. And I went, okay, that's a bit scary because you're a nurse. Go and ask some of your specialists. So she went and asked them, and she came back and went, nope, they don't know anything here either. And it was like, okay, we need to further investigate this. So I sent her on a mission to go and look up everything on PubMed and see what she understood about it, because PubMed is the published medical journals. And we went and we researched, and we discovered that this isn't just an ordinary product. This isn't just an ordinary supplement. This is the next generation of wellness. This is basically God's food for your cells. This is activating a pathway in your genes that gets turned off in your 20s, and aging starts to happen. And all this does, it's not a miracle, but what it is your body is a miracle. And it turns on the pathway to actually turn on your genes, so that all of a sudden your body isn't taking antioxidants. We're now making them at 1,000,000 to 1 in our enzymes. How cool is that? And then we've got the little sister that's just come along in the last few months. And this activates your energy. And I have to say that I have never had energy. It's not even energy that you feel like high or you feel like you've drank 10 coffees. No, it's a real well-being energy. I'm up at 5 o'clock this morning, walking the hills, looking at sunrises. My husband's like, you sure okay? I'm like, I just feel really well. When I sleep really well. And when I'm up, I feel really good. So that's what these products are all about. So we looked at the product and we got excited. And then my entrepreneurial head came on, because I've been an entrepreneur for the last 22 years. Before that, I was a sailor. And then I became an entrepreneur. And I own my own recruitment agency, very traditional business in Sydney. And then we came to the Sunshine Coast and we opened up a denture clinic, again, a very traditional business. So my entrepreneurial head came on and went, okay, so we've got this incredible product. So what's the catch? And I went investigating, what's the retention like? Phenomenal, 83%. I went, okay, tick. What's the price? There has to be a catch. $59. I went, you're kidding me. I'm spending hundreds of dollars at the moment trying to help my husband and trying to improve my health because I've always been passionate about health and wellness. So then I looked and I thought, okay, so everyone must know about this, or there must be some kind of catch about the timing, because I know with network marketing, timing is crucial. And I'm going to show you a graph in a minute. And it's like, nope, there isn't really many people that know about it in Australia. And I thought, oh, but then it's a new company or something. And, you know, there's going to be all them hassles that happens with a new company. And is it going to be stable? And is there going to be legal? And there's not enough studies that have been done. There's not enough science. No, this company has been around since 2003. It started off in the GNC stores, which in Australia, they're a bit like our health food stores. So it started off as a retail product, but nobody knew about oxidative stress. So the product ended up then going through the people-to-people distribution. And that's in 2009, it went into network marketing. But in the meantime, an investigative 8-minute report had actually happened in 2005, which started the research. Universities came to the company and said, can we research your product? Can we take it away and we'll independently do peer-reviewed studies on this product? Because this is unique. There is nothing like this out there. There isn't studies that have been done on a product like this. We have a study that had been done on the National Institute of Aging. That's a government study that was actually done. It was a 10-year study that proved that Protandim increased the median lifespan and was one of the only all-natural products that was actually proven to do this. It was up against resveratrol, vitamin C, krill, turmeric, all the latest and greatest. None of them had any impact on the median lifespan. And that's what we all want. That's when you're in your 50s to 70s. You want to have a great life then. And it was proven to increase it by 7%. So these are some of the things that has happened to me, myself, since joining LifeVantage. I've won, if you see on the far left-hand side at the bottom, my first trip was to Mexico. We had an incredible time. Then we went to Utah in 2017. Then I won a trip for 2 to the Bahamas, and I brought my husband, and he got to see the bigger picture. He got to meet incredible people that were changing hundreds of people's lives, that had set up charities in Thailand for sex trafficking, and were buying children basically and keeping them in orphanages away from the sex trafficking. And he went, you know what, there's something special about this company. And now we've just won a trip to Ireland for 2, where I'm from. And I get to go there and show all my LV family, my country. They're going to meet my family. I'm going to make sure my family come down and meet my LV family, because that's what we are. You can see here in Utah 2018, that was the elite of our team, our international global team. And that was a thank you that the company had done for us. And I'm so excited to bring my LV family to Ireland. And there's going to be lots of us going there. So this is just some of the pluses that happens. You just get given and rewarded trips because we're passionate. We want to change the world and we believe in this product. So now I want to show you about the timing and what is so crucial about timing. So if you have a look here at this graph, the growth and the timing, where we have started, we're in the pioneer phase. And if you see here, it's called innovators. So what happens in this phase is this is when a company comes together, and it's like what's happening now in Australia. No one knows about it still in America, but my gosh, are they going to know it, because our hair care has actually launched there. And guess what? It's coming to Australia and it's launching in July, and are we excited about it? It actually creates fuller hair and better hair, and it's all natural, and it's literally a miracle. I am blown away by what it's doing. So I believe this is where you would all join now. Anyone who's interested and anyone who's looking at it now, you join at this innovation stage. And I believe in the next 18 months, we are going to hit where you see that little X, and that's called critical mass. Now that only happens when over 10 distributors, when distributors sign up 10 people. Now I've signed up nearly 100. So that's saying if every distributor in LifeVantage signs up 10 customers or 10 distributors, we go into critical mass. I also believe this is what's going to happen when, like Nrf2 at the moment is being studied at Monash University. Michael J. Fox for Parkinson's, they're doing independent studies, hundreds of millions of dollars on Nrf2 activation. And we've got the all-natural Nrf2 activator that is science-backed, that has got 24 peer-reviewed studies in PubMed. So where are you going to go to when you hear everything on the news about this? You're going to go to the one that's been around the longest, and that's for Tandem. And that's when 80% of the growth happens with 10% of the people. I'm going to repeat that. 80% of the sales growth happens with 10% of the people, and that's us. And then it goes into stabilization, and that's where your Herbalife, your New Skin, your Amway, they are all legacy companies, and they're all in stabilization. Isogenics, all of them are in stabilization now. We haven't hit that yet, and that is all about the timing. And that's why I'm so excited about this, because if you join us now, you get to come in the innovation stage. This is what's happened to our company in the last year. These are our, if you go on LFVN and you go on the stock exchange, you go on your app, the shares, you'll see that our share has tripled in the last year. We have opened in 8 new countries, including China, and in 2019, we're opening in 6 more new countries. And our fourth quarter of 2018 was the best quarter in the company's history. Are you seeing that you're looking at something? You know the way you've always wanted, gosh, I wish I'd known about iPhone, or I wish I'd been one of them people with Facebook when he sat in his students' little dorm and said, hey guys, I've got the most incredible idea. That's this. This is it. They say that 2 things come along in your life. One idea before you're 40 that changes your life, and one idea that gets presented to you after 40. I know that this is what is presented to me after 40 that is going to change my life, but also my legacy, my children's lives, and their children's lives for the rest of our life. This is going to go on for generations. Do you know that there is people in Amway, great-great-grandchildren, that buy 120 PV worth of product and still earn $40,000 a month because of what their great-great-great-granddad did 150 years ago or 100 years ago? I want to be that person. I want to leave that legacy behind and enable my children or my great-great-grandchildren to be able to do greatness in this world, because money isn't a problem. So I'm not going to talk about the products tonight because I really wanted to talk about the business. But if you want to learn about the products and why you should have these products in your body and why everyone should have these products inside their body, I interviewed the most incredible chief pediatrician on Saturday, and it was the first part of our Biohacking Series. He's a doctor with over 33 years of private and corporate pediatrics. He oversees over 10,000 children, and he is a professor of pediatrics. Please go watch his 15-minute interview and you will know why you need to be taking Protandim, Nrf1 and Nrf2, and why everyone needs to be taking it. This person doesn't need the money. He's a professor. He doesn't need the money. He's on a mission to change the world. So why join now? Well, I hope you understand that the timing is right. We have a proven product. www.pubmed.gov. Go do your research. We have a payment plan. We have an income disclosure statement. I'm a Pro 7. Go Google income disclosure statement for LifeVantage and you will find it, because we're on the NASDAQ. And we have support and mentorship all over Australia. We have incredible Australian leaders, and we want to lead with integrity and with love to everybody that comes into LifeVantage in Australia. It doesn't matter what team you're in. We just want to love on everyone, and we believe if we can just love on people and change change the health world as we know it, that we've done our job. Now, I'm going to show you the most exciting thing that can happen to you as well when this comes along. Here is 9 people in my on my team that has won a trip to Utah this March. Now I'm going to start on the left-hand side at the top. Amber Poole, 20 years in network marketing, 5 different companies, disillusioned, knew it was the right industry, never found her tribe, never found the right product, is passionate about changing the health world. She's joined this company. She has flown. It has just, everything has happened for her, and she's on her way to Utah now and changing her life and living her dream. Karen, a stay-at-home mom, had tried every form of a business, Karen Hearn, all through her children's lives to try and stay at home. Came across network marketing and knew this was the right product, knew this was the right vehicle, just didn't have the right product. And when she came at LifeVantage and saw what this product was doing, she said, I'm a lifer. I'm here for life. And she wants to show and teach and coach people that this can be your dream too. And you can be at home with your kids if you want. Here, the red hair, the beautiful Jude. She's a 65-year-old lady that said, I don't want to be on Centrelink. I want to have my own dreams. And I want to make a difference in the world because I'm passionate about health. And I said, what if your dream, what is your biggest dream ever? She said, I'm going to bring you to a field and show you. I thought, Jude, only you would do this. She brought me to a field and she said, I want to create a donkey sanctuary. And I just laughed and I said, that is so you. And then you have the beautiful Beata here, the blondie. And she's the CEO of an IT company. This lady, trust me, doesn't need to do network marketing. She doesn't need the money. She has changed her account with LifeVantage to be I Love This Life, which is her charity. So all the money that she earns goes to her charity to make a difference in the world. But she said to me, Gee, there's something in this product and everybody needs to have it. And that's my mission, to get this product into every single person that I know and the millions that will come along. I want to impact 1 million people's lives. And then Susan, the beautiful Susan that's become such a dear friend to me, she just said, I want my husband to be able to dream again. He's in a job that's sucking the life out of him. And I want him to have his dream that he had, and it's gone from him. And she said, but I also want to make so much money that I can go and do missionary work and work in orphanages and make a difference in the world. And then you've got the beautiful Mandy with her little hands up like this. And Mandy came to me and she said, I'm not really very well. Will this product work? Fast forward 2 years, the product has been incredible for her health. But what has come out of it is that she's been able to be she has got a holistic sanctuary in her home now where she does sound therapy for autistic children and everyone needs sound therapy. And LV has enabled her to do this. And then you can see the beautiful Helga down the end with the beautiful curly hair. She came to me and said, is this another turmeric tablet? Because I've got a ton of them inside my cupboard. And I went, no, it's not. It's something so much better than this. 2 years later, she's had an incredible health transformation. But this has fired a fire up in her belly that she has now gone on to become a health coach. She has got Advancing Health Naturally, a Facebook group, a website, and now she is coaching one-on-one people with their health to say, you don't have to be like this. And then you can come over here to the far left-hand side at the bottom, we have beautiful Raji Diva. And Raji has been a health coach all her life. She has had health problems as a child and decided that the path for her was going to be down the health route and help people and enable people to have a better life. And her passion, her deep, deep desire is to educate people about pharmaceuticals and let them know that there is a plant-based medicine out there and that we don't have to be killing the environment. She's passionate about this. And LV is helping her with this. And finally, Kate Hill, the beautiful Kate, who has been helping children who have had cancer. She's a nurse. And she's been going around helping adults and children who have had cancer. For a long, long time, she's been going around and helping them. And now she's decided that she needs to completely dedicate her life to LV and educate and prevent people and get people to protect themselves from everything that's out there. So that's her burning desire, is to educate people about what's out there. I would have never have met these women if it wasn't for LifeVantage. None of these people would have come into my world, and I call them now my family. And this is what you get to have. It's so much more than just a pill. You get to have a community, and you get to help people realize their dreams and realize your own dreams. So I want to ask you, who's next? Who's going to be my people that I'm going to be able to mentor? And who's going to be people, because it could be you. Have you stopped dreaming? Do you have a plan B? Have you thought, this surely can't just be all from a little yellow pill? Surely this Irish girl is talking, she's talking gibberish. I'm telling you, I'm not. I am now earning life-changing money that is impacting my family in such a huge way. And you can too. But it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You've got to come on a journey with us, and you've got to come alongside for 3 to 5 years, and we will help you. We will inspire you. We will mentor you, but you've got to come alongside with us and want this too. And if you do, you can be that next person going. You can be that next person to realize your dreams. And I would love to be the one to help you along the way. So thank you. Welcome to the LifeVantage family. I really hope that this has educated you about what we're about. And I really hope that you're going to come on this journey with us. So I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I want to ask you to go back to the person that invited you on here tonight or sent you this link. And I want you to maybe just give yourself that little opportunity of, why not me? Because that's what I thought. Why not me? Why can't this be me? Someone's got to do this. I haven't got a health and wellness background, but I had a burning desire to make a difference in the world and help my family. And that can be you too. So I encourage you, don't let this slip. Don't let this dream go. I encourage you to make a difference now. Thank you so much. Goodbye.